Welcome to the YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub, your one-stop solution for expert guidance, best practices, and actionable knowledge in the world of contact centers. Explore, learn, and enhance contact center skills. Let's start with why Net Promoter Score, or NPS, really matters in a call center. It goes beyond just measuring satisfaction. It tells us three powerful things. First, customer loyalty, whether customers will stay, recommend us, and trust our brand long-term. Second, operational performance. It highlights where our processes and agent interactions are working well and where gaps need to be closed. And third, financial impact. A higher NPS means lower churn, stronger retention, and greater revenue growth. So NPS isn't just a number, it's a direct measure of loyalty, service quality, and business success. Let's dive deep to know more about the same. Let's begin with one of the most important dimensions of NPS, customer loyalty and retention. Unlike short-term metrics such as CSAT, NPS looks at the bigger picture. It doesn't just measure how a customer felt about a single call, it captures their overall perception of the brand and their willingness to stay with us over time. That's why NPS is considered a true long-term relationship indicator. Now, why does this matter? Because loyal customers behave differently. Promoters, the ones who rate us highly, are far more likely to repurchase, renew services, and recommend us to others. In other words, they don't just stay longer, they also generate more revenue and bring in new business through referrals. Here's a powerful example. Research across industries shows that even a modest increase in NPS can have a measurable financial impact. In fact, a 12-point improvement in NPS often correlates with a 2 to 3% increase in customer retention rates. And as we know, retaining customers is always more cost-effective than acquiring new ones. So, when we focus on improving NPS, we are not just improving survey scores, we are strengthening loyalty, reducing churn, and building the foundation for long-term business growth. Next, let's talk about how NPS connects directly to brand reputation and word-of-mouth marketing. When customers rate us highly, they become promoters. These customers don't just stay loyal, they actively share their positive experiences with friends, family, and colleagues. This creates free brand advocacy, fueling organic growth through referrals and building trust that no marketing campaign can buy. But there's another side to this. Customers who rate us poorly, the detractors, can be just as vocal. And in today's world of online reviews and social media, a negative comment can spread quickly, damaging the brand's credibility and influencing potential customers to look elsewhere. So, NPS isn't only about measuring loyalty, it's also an early warning system for brand health. A strong NPS means stronger advocacy and reputation. A weak NPS signals risk, reminding us that every interaction shapes how customers talk about us publicly. Another powerful use of NPS in a call center is in driving service quality and process improvement. When customers give us low scores, they often share why through open-ended feedback. These comments are gold. They point us directly to the pain points customers experience, whether it's long wait times, being transferred multiple times, or issues not being resolved the first time. In other words, NPS doesn't just flag unhappy customers, it tells us the root causes behind their dissatisfaction. Once we understand these root causes, NPS becomes a guide for continuous improvement. It helps leaders decide where to focus, whether that's agent training, upgrading technology, or redesigning processes to make the customer journey smoother. So, instead of guessing what to fix, NPS gives us data-driven insight into what customers actually want improved. And when we act on those insights, We don't just raise the score, we raise the overall quality of service and strengthen the customer experience. Let's move on to how NPS supports operational performance and agent coaching. When we break NPS down to the team or even agent level, it provides a very clear picture of performance. High scores spotlight our top performers, the agents who consistently create loyalty-building experiences. On the other hand, lower scores identify where additional support, coaching, or training is needed. This makes NPS not just a customer metric, but a practical tool for workforce development. NPS also correlates strongly with other critical KPIs. Agents or teams with higher NPS typically show higher first call resolution, stronger CSAT scores, and better SLA compliance. In short, when NPS is high, operational excellence usually follows. So, by using NPS in performance reviews and coaching sessions, leaders can both celebrate success and target improvements, ensuring that service quality and customer loyalty move upward together. Finally, let's connect NPS to what matters most for business, financial impact, and revenue growth. A higher NPS almost always translates into lower churn. When customers are satisfied and loyal, they stay with the company longer. This reduces the constant pressure and expense of acquiring new customers, which we know is far more costly than retaining existing ones. But the benefits don't stop there. Promoters, the customers who give us a 9 or 10, don't just remain loyal, they expand their relationship with the company. Studies show they are 4 to 5 times more likely to purchase additional products or services. This means higher revenue through upsell and cross-sell opportunities, all driven by trust and positive experience. So, when we lift our NPS, we are not just improving customer sentiment, we are directly fueling retention, lowering costs, and unlocking new revenue streams. Another important strength of NPS is its value in competitive benchmarking. Because NPS is used so widely across industries, it gives us a clear way to compare our performance with that of our competitors. By looking at industry averages, we can see exactly where we stand, whether we are leading the pack or lagging behind in customer loyalty. More importantly, NPS becomes a differentiation tool. In service-driven industries, where products and pricing can often look similar, customer experience is what sets brands apart. A higher NPS signals to the market that our service quality is stronger, and that customers trust and recommend us more than the competition. In short, NPS doesn't just measure loyalty, it tells us how well we are positioned against competitors, and whether our customer experience is a true source of competitive advantage. Lastly, let's look at how NPS supports strategic decision-making. NPS is more than a measure of loyalty. It's also a leading indicator of customer lifetime value. When scores are high, it signals stronger long-term revenue potential, because loyal customers not only stay longer but also contribute more to the business over time. Just as important, NPS guides where we should focus our resources. Low NPS scores highlight the exact areas where customers are feeling pain. Whether it's investing in better technology, enhanced training, or redesigned processes, these insights help leaders make smarter investment decisions with a clear return on investment. In this way, NPS becomes more than a survey, it's a strategic compass. It points the business toward the changes that will have the biggest impact on customer loyalty, brand reputation, and long-term growth. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video.